So one of the things that I've seen emerge to help address the supply chain issue is the SBOM, the software bill of materials. And I'm curious, Fernando, with your caveat that we can't solve this, how useful do you see the SBOM in helping us get our arms around the problem?
So I almost feel like I should excuse myself from this conversation out of a conflict of interest, because I'm friends with a lot of people involved with the SBOM initiative before it was even a thing, right? So the SBOMs, the AI bombs, the VEX, I'm friends with, and so that caveat aside, right? I love the concept, how it works, right? I think that it's not a one size fits all. It's not, a silver bullet, right? Drew, if Tom heard me say this a billion times, like every time we're in a podcast together, I bring up economics in some way, shape, or form, right? So the element here is that if you look at this from an information asymmetry perspective of economics, right? How information asymmetry for me is the fundamental problem of how do you convey the quality? How do two people agree on the quality of something, right? Buyers and sellers, and I'm not going to turn this into an economics podcast, but the Nobel Prize research that discussed the problem was the Market for Lemons study, George Akerlof, 1970. And the way that this was solved is by mechanisms. One's called signaling, one's called screening. In signaling, the party that has the more information signals to the other that, hey, they have the quality, and here it is. The screening side is the party that has less information develops a screening process whereby the only ones who get through the process are those that have the right quality, kind of thing. And SBOMs, I think, are phenomenal signals, and they are good screens as well, right? If you can generate a good SBOM, and we can define what good is, right? But if you can generate a good SBOM, well, that's better than not being able to do that. So I can screen for that. Look, I'm going to buy your software. I need your SBOM, and I need to be able. So I think that is phenomenal. And from a signaling perspective, hey, look, here's our SBOM. Now, the SBOM by itself is not complete, of course. It's not perfect. But again, to go back to my shrinkage argument, it helps, right? And I think that if people pay more attention, not only to the SBOM, because that's the ingredients, but also to VEX, right? The vulnerability exchange information, right? The where it says, hey, look, yes, here's the SBOM, and here's how the vulnerabilities map to that or not. That's important as well. So I am overall, I'm very positive on the SBOM. No, it's not perfect. No, it doesn't solve the things, but it's a step in the right direction. And I do wish that we implement more of these mechanisms to convey quality, whether it's the SBOM for software, of course, the AI bomb for AI, there are cryptographic bombs, there are hardware bombs, right? So I think that I like the method. I know that it's not perfect, right? That's okay, right?
But it's providing more information or more opportunity for an organization to do that screening function that helps them decide how much shrinkage they can tolerate and where that shrinkage might come from.
100%, right? And the other thing is the very fact that you are like, there's the thing I like that there's a quote, I forgot who said it. Sorry, that writing is thinking, right? That you put down things to help you clarify. I think that the very act of you having to put an SBOM together, right, may surface things about your code, about your product that may make you rethink things. It's like rubber duck troubleshooting, right? Hey, is this really what we want to be doing, right? And that's a positive step too.